Isaiah 8:21 to 9:7. King Ahaz preferred to seek an alliance with Assyria rather than rely on God, and today's reading includes Isaiah warning of the Assyrian attack and God's coming judgment against Judah. After a time of trouble is foretold, Isaiah speaks words of hope about the coming of a righteous king and his reign of justice and peace. A time of trouble. The people will wander through the land, discouraged and hungry. In their hunger and their anger, they will curse their king and their God. They may look up to the sky or stare at the ground, but they will see nothing but trouble and darkness, terrifying darkness into which they are being driven. There will be no way for them to escape from this time of trouble. The future king. The land of the tribe of Zebulun and Naphtali was once disgraced, but the future will bring honor to this region. From the Mediterranean eastward to the land on the other side of the Jordan, and even to Galilee itself, where the foreigners live. The people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. They live in a land of shadows, but now light is shining on them. You have given them great joy, Lord. You have made them happy. They rejoice in what you have done, as people rejoice when they harvest grain, or when they divide captured wealth. For you have broken the yoke that burdened them and the rod that beat their shoulders. Okay, on. You have defeated the nation that oppressed and exploited your people, just as you defeated the army of Midian long ago. The boots of the invading army and all their blood-stained clothing will be destroyed by fire. A child is born to us, a son is given to us, and he will be our ruler. He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace. His royal power will continue to grow. His kingdom will always be at peace. He will rule as King David's successor, basing his power on right and justice, from now until the end of time. The Lord Almighty is determined to do all this. This king is described to be the Prince of Peace, the mighty God, the everlasting Father. And his kingdom will be right and justice. His kingdom will be always at peace. Wonderful Counselor. Today, Pastor Greg Laurie sermon is on this part, verses 6. Yeah. He is the Son of God, given to us by God. So the promise is that Jesus' royal power will continue to grow, and his kingdom will always be at peace. His power is on righteousness and justice forever, and that God is determined to do all of this. And of hope. Of hope is the name of Jesus, I guess. That Jesus is the Wonderful Counselor and Prince of Peace. And his kingdom will always be at peace. It gives me hope that everything in the world will pass away, and that the trouble we face are temporary, and peace is the eternal thing that we'll be facing, and that his power is on righteousness and justice, so that, there's no more injustice in the world. So those give me hope. Amen.